Another major shakeup at the White House. After less than 2 weeks on the job, Communications Director Anthony Scaramucci has suddenly been let go. That move comes just days after Scaramucci went on a profanity-laced tirade about his new co-workers. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jessica Dean.
And I'm Joe Holden. Yuki is off tonight. Now, Scaramucci's tenure did not last long. He served just 10 days on the job.
David Spunt is live in the CBS 3 SAT Center with more on what's behind this abrupt staffing change. David.
CBS News is reporting that Anthony Scaramucci was escorted off White House property. He was supposed to start his job 2 weeks from now. That date got moved up. He was on the job for about 10 days. Now he's gone as the communications director. It comes hours after General John Kelly took over as President Trump's chief of staff.
But I love the president, and I'm very, very loyal to the president.
Just 10 days after meeting the press in the White House briefing room, Anthony Scaramucci is out of a job. He came to Washington with a mission: get rid of so-called White House leaks. The New York power broker vowed to fire anyone in the press office who leaked information. Scaramucci's departure came just hours after President Trump welcomed former Secretary of Homeland Security, General John Kelly, as his new chief of staff.
I want to congratulate you on having done a fantastic job, General, and we look forward to, if it's possible, an even better job.
The retired four-star general replaces Reince Priebus, who left on Friday after he was the target of a vulgar tirade by Anthony Scaramucci.
The president certainly felt that Anthony's comments were inappropriate for a person in that position, and he didn't want to burden General Kelly.
Scaramucci is the latest in a trio of White House aides to depart. Scaramucci and Priebus joined Sean Spicer, who's the outgoing press secretary. This morning, the president made it a point to deny any White House turmoil. He tweeted, "Highest stock market ever. Best economic numbers in years. No White House chaos." Now the White House has a new boss besides the president, General John Kelly, and those who know him insist he doesn't fool around.
I predict that General Kelly will go down in terms of the position of chief of staff, one of the great ever.
And the White House released a statement a couple of hours ago. Quote, Anthony Scaramucci will be leaving his role as the White House communications director. Mr. Scaramucci felt it was best to give Chief of Staff John Kelly a clean slate and the ability to build his own team. We wish him all the best. Reporting live in the SAT Center, David Spunt, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, David, thank you. This story continues to unfold in the CBS Evening News. We'll have up-to-the-minute developments on the latest shakeup at the White House. That's coming up at 6:30 right after Eyewitness News at 6 here on CBS 3.